What the actual Oh my god! In the year of our Lord, 2025, John Cena is a heel. I did not mince words. This is not clickbait. This is real. This is happening. And not only is John Cena a heel in 2025, but him and The Rock are an alliance in 2025. Oh, and there's Travis Scott too. But yeah, I mean, I am still 2 days removed from this, just in awe, in shock, in disbelief of what I just saw. I mean, live stream says it all.
What? You still Cena?
I mean, this was for a lot of people our childhood. It was sad to see him lose so much and decline so much and not see him as often. To get to see this retirement tour when he announced that is a huge treat, but I don't think any of us expected this to go this direction. But WWE did such a good job teasing us, but making us think that still there's no way this is actually going to happen. It all started back at the Raw after WrestleMania when Rock said, "Don't you ever break my heart again." And he handed Cody something, presumably probably the watch maybe that Cody gave him. A lot of people are speculating that that's what it was, but that was a hint right there of Rock's cryptic promo. Then at Bad Blood, what we originally thought was like kind of like a useless return, he did the 3-2-1 and then the throat slashing and then this at the very end. And at the time we didn't think it meant anything, but then he did the same thing as John Cena is hugging Cody, and he goes from happy-go-lucky to like a demonic look, and it's so over the top, but it's so brilliant. And then The Rock doing the countdown and doing this just like he did at Bad Blood, and he pulled the trigger. And going back to the Royal Rumble, look at his face after he lost to Jay. It looked like a desperate face. Even Michael Cole said during this pay-per-view that Cena's a desperate man, and Cena didn't turn heel then, but at the Royal Rumble press conference, he just inserted himself into the chamber match. But at the time, we were thinking, a lot of us, that it kind of sounds a little heelish, just thinking you can go film your movie in Hungary and then just show up at the chamber and not have to qualify while everyone else does. But we gave him a pass because, oh, it's John Cena. Of course he deserves to be in the chamber. He doesn't have to qualify. He's right. But also Cena said best for business. That is something Super Cena would have never said back in the Authority days. But he said best for business here. Yes, John Cena said those three famous words. And it was a teaser, but still, we just never knew. And first of all, the pay-per-view itself was fantastic in its own right, but this was just a cherry on top, and this got people talking again. The last video I mentioned has the WrestleMania 41 hype been weak now. I'm one of those that was defending the Mania 41 build. What did I say? Let them cook. Sam Roberts' phrase. You gotta be patient. Let them cook and let them get to WrestleMania. Remember, it's not till late April this year. Guess what? I don't hear a lot of those people now, and it proves that I was right. This year might be just as damn good. It might have topped it, to be honest, just because of that one moment right there. A moment we never thought would happen. This man was the face of the company for over 20 years, and Vince McMahon was just not willing to turn him heel. Cena said, like around Cena Rock 1, it was supposed to happen. Vince pulled the plug because of Make-A-Wish and t-shirt sales. And while, yes, like it was a bit annoying that Vince just didn't want to do it, you can understand his reasoning for that. Like, you could completely understand why you wouldn't want to do that to Cena. In 2025, like as his career kept winding down, you just thought it was too little too late. Like, there's no reason to turn him heel now. Like, it's his last year. It's his retirement tour. Everyone wants to say goodbye and thank you to him. No, this is not a nostalgia act or a nostalgia tour. This is something brand new that we haven't seen in over 20 years. And this isn't Dr. Thugonomics like mid-card cocky Cena. The faces Cena was making, he was demonic. Like, he took Cody's watch, beat him up with it, hit him with the title, made him bleed, just had such evil looks towards the hard cam, just faces and actions you never see from Cena. It was just in awe and shock to watch. Then the crowd kind of got quiet, and I loved that. Like, it was just the stunned, almost silence of like, I can't believe Cena's doing this. Like, this isn't the Cena we know. Why, Cena? Why? That's what everyone was saying. I heard a lot of people that were there at the chamber. Kids were crying. It's that impactful. I would go as to say it's as huge of a heel turn as the Hogan heel turn. Now, there's a lot of like various differences. For one, Hogan was a bit stale back then as a babyface. He kind of honestly needed a rejuvenation of a character, but it was still Hulk Hogan. He was eat your vitamins, say your prayers. Like, no one would have imagined Hogan turning heel. And also the cultural impact that Hogan's heel turn had. Like, the NWO formation started on that night, and it started the Monday Night Wars. Cena's is a little bit different because he hasn't really been stale because he hasn't really been around that much. And now, like, fans love him more than they've ever had. So that's what made this even more shocking. But the impact that both of these had will be remembered forever. People are going to be talking about this 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. People are going to remember this forever. I have friends that haven't watched wrestling since they were like kids that are talking to me about this and are saying, man, maybe I should get back into the product. And that is the point of why they did this. That's why Travis Scott, for some reason, was randomly sitting there. Like, I know it looked a bit weird at the moment, but they're trying to get fans from everywhere, from fans of Travis Scott's rap music. I think we all owe Triple H, and for that matter, The Rock, an apology, because who would have thought that that weird-ass New Orleans promo that was kind of going all over the place,
I want your soul,
would turn into one of the best moments in WWE, and not just WWE, but wrestling history. That's your Night 2 main event. It's set in stone. Heel Cena versus Cody for the championship. Now, where we go from this is exciting. What I would love to see is him maybe start cutting some via satellite promos. This is like the ultimate Hollywood evil team, right? It makes so much sense if Cena cuts some like demonic, ominous promos for maybe his movie set. Like, I'd love to see that if he's not going to be there in person. Probably going to get new ring gear, a new theme, a new Cena, a new look. And that is so exciting to see. Now, the possibility of a heel Cena breaking Ric Flair's record. Even Ric Flair himself was tweeting about this. This is how big of a moment this was. I'm still siding that they're not taking that belt off of Cody anytime soon. I know people want to laugh at me for that, being like, how could you pass up on heel Cena being a 17th world title in his reign? But I think just as enticing would be the pop that Cody would get after overcoming the odds from Cena and Rock. WrestleMania is in Nevada. Stone Cold lives there. Knock on wood, we get to see that. I honestly don't care who wins, even if I think still Cody's will still win. I love Cena, and now with this new heel Cena, it is amazing. And Cody's one of my favorites right now, and there's so much more you can do with him as champion. It's like a win-win situation to me. I think either way, it's such a good ending to WrestleMania. So, round of applause to WWE. You have super exceeded all of our expectations. Now, I plan to have a full review of Elimination Chamber and the Cena heel turn and try to maybe get some friends, Troy and Matt and others involved in this. But this was, again, a shorter edited version of this, but I just had to talk about it right away because this is a moment in time we will remember forever. And I cannot wait for WrestleMania 41. That'll do it here. Have a good day, guys. Remember, wrestling is always cool. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.